wordची. I have changed the setting of meeting so you can speak. तुम्हाला काय माहिती आहे क्राऊन बद्दल? इंस्टाग्रामला तर सगळे बर्थडेच्या दिवशी क्राऊन यूज करतात, हो की नाही? सो व्हॉट इट मीन्स? कुठल्या फ्रेंडचा बर्थडे असेल तर सगळेजण त्यांना क्राऊन घालतात. व्हाय? मीन्स व्हॉट यू अंडरस्टँड बाय दिस? तुमचं काय अंडरस्टँडिंग आहे क्राऊन या वर्डची? येस, एनीवन?
King's crown.
What? King's crown. Okay. So how you can relate it with the trees? How we can relate the crown concept with trees?
For special.
You are not audible, dear. Yes.
To the not upper portion of
Okay. So we will see in the notes now. Crown class is a term used to describe the position of an individual tree in the forest canopy. Okay. It is related with the forest canopy. Okay. So in the definition below, general layer of the canopy. Canopy म्हणजे काय? एक ओव्हरऑल झाडाचं जे आपल्याला प्रथम दर्शनी दिसणार आकारमान असतं ना, त्याला काय म्हणतात? कॅनोपी म्हणतात. ओके. सो इट रेफर्स टू द bulk of the tree crowns in the size class or cohort being examined. What it refers? It refers the bulk of the tree crown. Okay. So crown classes are most easily determined in Evenage stands as depicted in figure. Okay, so here is 6.1 numbered figure. Okay, so we will see. So in an uneven stand, a tree's crown would be compared to other trees in the same layer. हे पहा, बाकीच्या सगळ्या ट्रीजची क्राउन कॅनोपी वी आर कम्पेरिंग हियर. म्हणजे सगळेच ट्री सेम लेंथचे आहेत का? नाहीयेत. त्यांचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक आपल्याला सेम दिसत आहेत, म्हणजे त्याचे लीव्स किंवा त्याचं जे स्टेम आहे, त्याचं गेस्चर आहे, म्हणजे हाऊ इट स्टँड्स, हाऊ इट लुक्स. ओके. येस. सो ऑल द थिंग्स. येस, एनीवन वॉन्ट्स टू स्पीक? सो ऑल द थिंग्स आर means similar, but except its canopy. Okay. So they have given some letters to each of the tree, like D, C, I, and S. Okay, so in this definition, they have the crown would be compared to other trees in the same layer. And Kraft's crown classes are defined as follows. Okay, so I can ask you in the Viva too, who have classified the crown classes. So who is the scientist, or who is the who have introduced that term, that crown classes? So he is Crafts. Okay. And Smith et al. And Hems also modified for clarity. Okay, so Smith and Hems also have contributed to the crown classes. All right. So जे काही D, C, I and S classification केलेलं आहे crown classes, so we will see its meaning. So in D type, like second one, the fourth one, and the last one, tree are showing the dominant tree's habit. Okay, so these crowns extend above the general level of the canopy. So जे काही, एक second, I'll just annotate it. One second. Okay, so D, last fourth one, last one, and the second one are the above above the general level. Okay, so they are what they are showing, its dominance. Okay, so त्या plant forest canopy मध्ये they are showing their dominance in terms of height. Okay, so the जे C, I आणि D आहेत तर त्यांना पण आपण पाहूया. So C is related with the codominant trees. जसं की तुम्ही मेंडेलचे लॉज पाहिले असतील की कोडॉमिनंट इफेक्ट ऑफ जीन, हो की नाही, कोडॉमिनंट इफेक्ट ऑफ जीन, डॉमिनंट इफेक्ट ऑफ जीन, लॉ ऑफ सेग्रिगेशन. सो ते जे लॉज आहेत रिलेटेड विथ द जेनेटिक्स. सो सेम लाईक दॅट वी आर द सायंटिस्ट हॅव डिफाईन the classes for crowns. Okay, so in codominant trees, these crowns make up the general level of the canopy. They receive direct light from the above, but little or no light from the sides. See, so JC first one ahe and the second last one ahe. So they are showing the codominant trees. Okay. ते डीच्या जवळच आहे तर तुम्हाला समजून येत आहे की दे आर शोईंग दी कोडॉमिनंट, म्हणजे थोडीशीच त्यांची हाईट कमी आहे. आणि ही ते पण मध्ये पण जे 4th नंबर नंतर नेक्स्ट वन आहे, सो इट इज ऑल्सो शोईंग कोडॉमिनंट habitat. Okay, so in intermediate trees, these crowns canopy a subordinate position in the canopy and they receive some direct light from above but no direct light from the sides. सो जे आपण फॉरेस्ट्री मध्ये पाहिलं होतं एकदम एव्हरग्रीन आणि ट्रॉपिकल एव्हरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट होते फर्स्ट वन, ज्यांना आपण रेन फॉरेस्ट म्हणतो, की ज्यांची कॅनोपी एकदम डेन्स असते. ओके, आणि जे काही रिलेटेड विथ जसे की कोडॉमिनंट आणि इंटरमिजिएट ट्रीज असतील त्या कॅनोपी मध्ये, दे विल नॉट रिसीव्ह अँपल अमाऊंट ऑफ सनलाईट. हो, ओके, का? कारण त्यांची कॅनोपी खूप डेन्स असेल. सो त्यामुळे तुम्ही जे आपण टाईप शिकलोय फॉरेस्ट्रीचे, सो त्याच्याशी तुम्ही कोरिलेट करू शकता हे जे क्राऊन कॅनोपीचं क्लासिफिकेशन आहे जे आपण आता शिकतोय ते. ओके, सो इंटरमिजिएट मध्ये काय आहे? नो डिरेक्ट सनलाइट फ्रॉम बोथ दी साइड्स अँड अबाव ऑल्सो. सो क्राउन्स आर जनरली नॅरो अँड वन साइडेड and shorter than the dominant and codominant trees. Now, in suppressed trees, these crowns are below the general level of the canopy and they receive no direct sunlight. See, the little trees are the suppressed trees. Okay, so the crowns are generally short, sparse and narrow. Okay, so त्यांचं जे क्राउन आहे म्हणजे अप्पर पोर्शन ऑफ द प्लांट, जे काही वरची त्याची आपल्याला दिसतं की त्याचा आकारमान कसा आहे. जसे की आपण म्हणतो काही काही ट्रीज असतात ते राऊंड शेप असतात, काही कोनिकल शेप असतात, काही एकदम स्ट्रेट आणि हायटेड प्लांट्स असतात. सो लाईक दॅट ज्या ट्रीज मध्ये पण दे आर डिफरिंग इन द टर्म्स ऑफ हाईट. एका फॉरेस्ट मध्ये म्हणजे खूप सारी झाडांचं एक फॉरेस्ट आहे आणि त्याच्यामध्ये वी आर आयडेंटिफाईंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इट्स हाईट. लाईक दीज आर द डॉमिनंट ट्रीज in that forest, these are the codominant trees in that forest, and these are the intermediate and suppressed trees in that forest. Okay, according to their height, according to sunlight reception, okay, etc. So I think you must have understood this 4 classes of crown. Okay, so crown classes are function of tree vigor, tree growing space and access to sunlight. Okay, so this may be a question for your like MCQ. Okay, की crown classes मध्ये function काय काय आहेत? What are the different functions to classify the crown? Okay, so tree vigor, tree growing space and access to the sunlight. So these in turn are influenced by stand density and species shade tolerance. The last one was a suppressed. Okay, so that suppressed Douglas fire tree is likely of low vigor and will probably die out. It typically would not be able to respond to an increase in sunlight if a neighboring tree fell over. जर का suppressed tree शेजारचं जर का एखादं ट्री फेल झालं, सो त्याच्यावरती जी काही सनलाईट आधी पडत नव्हती ती काय होईल? इनक्रीज होईल. ओके, सो जर का पडलं तरच तसं होणार आहे, नाहीतर otherwise it was receiving less amount of sunlight and that's why it was less vigorous, stunted. Okay. So a shade tolerant suppressed western hemlock, on the other hand, may survive very nicely and be able to take advantage of increased sunlight if a neighboring tree were to fall over. पण जर का तिथेच एखादं शेड टॉलरंट म्हणजे शेड पडते म्हणजे नॉट अँपल सनलाइट त्याला मिळत नाहीये, तर ते शेड टॉलरंट प्लांट काय करेल, त्याच्यासाठी ती फेवरेबल कंडिशन राहील अँड इट विल हॅव अन ऍडव्हान्टेज ओव्हर देअर. ऑल राईट. So crown class distribution can also infer overall vigor of an evenage stand. If most trees are in the intermediate crown class, then the stand is likely too crowded and the trees are stagnated. A stand with nearly every tree in the dominant category is either very young, with all of the trees receiving plenty of sun, or very sparse and may be considered understocked. A typical evenage stand has the majority of trees in the codominant class and the fewest trees in the suppressed class. म्हणजे काय, काही ट्रीज असतील की जे मेजॉरिटी असतील म्हणजे अकॉर्डिंग टू फेवरेबल अँड वेदर अँड क्लायमेट. ओके. बट जे काही ट्रीज असतील की जे लिटल अमाउंट मध्ये असतील. ओके. सो ते कसे असतील तर अंडरस्टॉक्ड असतील, सप्रेस्ड असतील. सो अ टिपिकल stand has the majority of trees in the codominant class and the fewest trees in the suppressed class. Okay. So the relative ratios of the dominant and intermediate classes are generally a function of species composition. So they have shown one graph which is showing diameter distribution and number of trees per acre. Okay. So what it explains is that the 60-year-old stand of primarily Douglas fir and western hemlock displays a bell-shaped diameter distribution. Okay, so characteristic of an evenage stand. Most of the trees are clustered around the average DBH with some smaller and some larger than the center range. म्हणजे त्यांनी काय सांगितलंय की जे काही ऍव्हरेज हाईट आहे त्याच्याच बरोबर काही स्मॉलर आहेत आणि काही लार्जर ट्रीज आहेत. ऑल राईट. सो 20 inches चे जे काही डायमीटर क्लास डिस्ट्रीब्युशन आहे दॅट वॉज द ऍव्हरेज अँड नियर टू इट some are the codominant one and some are the suppressed one. All right. So again there is one table which describes the percent of each species by crown class. Okay, so some species like dominant, codominant, intermediate and suppressed. So in dominant there are 29% of all trees measured, 35% of codominant trees, and the intermediate and suppressed trees are 24 and 13% respectively. Okay, so the species like Douglas fir and western hemlock. Okay, so here you have to add these two species in your table. Okay, which are these two species? Douglas fir and western hemlock. All right, so note it down and please add it in your table along with its botanical name, family and its importance in forest. Okay, and please do mention about its crown classification. Okay, so I think Douglas having maximum number of trees in dominant classification and western hemlock is having suppressed trees. Okay, so you can mention these two types in your chart. All right. So the next one is related with the tending operations like weeding, cleaning, thinning, mechanical, ordinary, crown and advanced thinning. So I think मी तुम्हाला crown classification चा जो chapter आहे तो clear केला आहे. So if anyone having any doubt related with that, then please ask. Otherwise we will start the next one. Okay. Yes, anyone have काही question आहे त्यामध्ये समजलं नाहीये? No. So ठीक है. So what is mean by weeding? Please. Yes, कौन बोलता है? What is meant by weeding? Please message me or you can talk. What is meant by weeding? Ritika, you want to talk? What is meant by weeding? What is meant by cleaning? अरे सोपे सोपे डेफिनेशन विचारते ना. Weeding म्हणजे काय, क्लिनिंग म्हणजे काय. Agriculture is your major stream. You must know the different intercultural operations.
The process which removes the weed, known as weeding.
Okay, so what are the different processes through that we can remove the weeds? Yes, please.
By chemicals.
Okay. आता अंकित सोडून बाकी कोण आन्सर करेल? Other ways of weeding? Other than chemical, only chemical is the way? Yes. Please. 1 second. Please, anyone? What are the different ways? Other than chemicals? Yes, please. 1 second. Huh? Yes, please, anyone? Sorry
Hand
for
weeding.
disturbance.
Pulling, digging,
Flowing,
And
Mechanical.
mulching,
So in integrated weed management, you are having physical, traditional, like chemical, biological weedicides to remove the weed. Okay. So that was just to brush out your knowledge about weed. So I'll continue with the lecture. So in cleaning, म्हणजे तुम्हाला weeding माहिती आहे, mechanical, biological and chemical weeding. So in cleaning, it's carried out in a crop which has not crossed the sapling stage and is defined as the cutting made in order to fetch the best individual from undesirable one. जसं की क्लिनिंग मध्ये काय आहे की आपण ट्रेनिंग आणि प्रूनिंग करतो. ओके, तर त्यातून आपण काय करतो, तर रिमूव्हल ऑफ डेड, डिसीज अँड इन्फेस्टेड ब्रांचेस किंवा जे ट्विग्स आहेत किंवा जे फ्रूट fallen fruits ahead. So we are just them and destructing. So like that, cleaning is the same operation which is being followed. Okay. Hello. Yes. आवाज येतोय का माझा?
Yes, ma'am.
So the next one is thinning. Like thinning is defined as felling made in an immature stand for the purpose of improving the growth and form of trees that remain without permanently breaking the canopy. Like thinning is done in some vegetables like brinjal. Why? To avoid the dense canopy which is going to affect the fruit setting. Okay, because high density मुळे काय होतं, there will be high humidity, and that high humidity causes high infestation of pest and diseases like thrips and bacterial wilt and other fungal diseases. All right, so thinning is generally followed to maintain. Okay, so to improve the growth and to improve the qualitative and quantitative traits of that plant population. All right, so these are the three different tending operations are followed in silviculture. Okay, so that was about overall about the different operations followed in silviculture. So for establishment of the regeneration and subsequent development of the forest crop up to harvesting, several operations are carried out. So these operations are carried out in the forest crop at different stages of growth in order to provide a healthy environment for their development. And these operations are called tending operations. Okay, so जर का तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन विचारला तुमच्या प्रॅक्टिकल मध्ये जे एमसीक्यूज आहेत त्यामध्ये की डिफाईन टेंडिंग ऑपरेशन्स, सो त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही काय लिहा, तर जे काही डिफरंट ऑपरेशन्स in the forest crop at different stages of the growth in order to provide a healthy environment for their development, त्याला काय म्हणायचं तर टेंडिंग ऑपरेशन म्हणायचं. म्हणजे ओव्हरऑल जे काही फॉरेस्ट मध्ये ऑपरेशन्स फॉलो केले जातात त्याला टेंडिंग ऑपरेशन म्हणतात. अँड इन दॅट वी आर हॅव्हिंग विडिंग, क्लिनिंग अँड थिनिंग. सो व्हॉट आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह ऑफ टेंडिंग ऑपरेशन? तुम्हाला काय वाटतं, आपण जे आता डिफाईन केले डिफरंट ऑपरेशन्स त्याच्यावरून तुम्ही कसं सांगाल की त्याचे मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह काय असतील? सो इच ऑपरेशन इज हॅव्हिंग इट्स ओन ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह. ओके, प्लीज कोण सांगेल? So objectives of tending operations काय आहेत? To improve the hygiene of the crop, salvage of anticipated losses of the merchantable volume, म्हणजे काय, जे काही ट्रेडिंग साठी किंवा कमर्शियल आपलं जे काही प्रोड्यूस असणार आहे, वी आर गेनिंग आउट ऑफ दॅट फॉरेस्ट, तर ते क्वालिटेटिव्ह राहण्यासाठी टू assure the best product. Okay, and to assure the best physical condition of the growth, to obtain desired crop, improvement of stand composition, regeneration and protection, improvement in wood quality, so to increase the net yield and financial outturn from a stand, and to help decomposition of raw humus. Okay, so these are the different objectives. So why we are following the tending operation in forest? For these different objectives. Okay, so there are methods of tending operation like mechanical thinning, ordinary thinning, crown thinning and free thinning. Okay, so again the Krebs advanced thinning and numerical thinning. So the mechanical thinning मध्ये काय येईल? So this type of thinning is usually applied in young crops before the crown differentiation has taken place. In teak plantation of Kerala, first and second thinning carried out at the age of 4 and 8 years are usually mechanical thinning and consist of the removal of alternate diagonal lines or rows of trees, reducing the stocking from 2,500 trees per hectare. Okay, so to 1,250 trees per hectare after the first mechanical thinning. म्हणजे त्यांनी काय सांगितलंय तर मेकॅनिकल थिनिंग when we are having mechanical thinning in the forest, like in teak of Kerala. Yes, so they have provided one system of plantation. Okay, and out of that we are going to thin out the undesirable plants. Okay, so in ordinary thinning this is called as low thinning. The trees are removed from lower crown classes and the ordinary thinning has been devised to follow the nature, that is those trees which have been unsuccessful in the struggle of existence. Ordinary thinning मध्ये काय आहे तर जे काही ट्रीज आहेत जे they are not much successful in stand out. Okay, म्हणजे they are not having germination, proper germination at that place. So आपण त्यांना जर का रिमूव्ह करत असू, so we are saying it as a ordinary thinning. So grades of ordinary thinning, in that light thinning, moderate thinning, and heavy thinning, very heavy and extremely heavy thinning. So light thinning मध्ये काय, this is limited to removal of dead, dying and disease suppressed trees. Moderate thinning is related with the further removal of defective eliminated stems. Heavy thinning is related with the defective codominant as they removed without making lasting gaps in the canopy. Very heavy thinning is related with the dominant subject to the some condition of not making any lasting break in the canopy. Means we are having it's a strategic thinning. Okay, so according to the purpose that we are removing the dominant, codominant or suppressed or disease infested plants in that forest. Okay, so we will look for crown thinning. So the less promising one being removed in the interest of the best individual. The dominated and suppressed stems are retained unless they are dead, drying or diseased. Aims at removing the inferior trees from among the dominant class. Advantages of crown thinning. So crown thinning offers several advantages over other methods of thinning. Crown thinning provides better environment for growth and development of retained dominant trees. So crown thinning मध्ये काय आहे की जे जास्त प्रॉमिसिंग नाहीये, विच इज लेस प्रॉमिसिंग, की ज्यातून आपण काय करतो, रिमूव्ह द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट इंडिव्हिज्युअल. द डॉमिनंट अँड द सप्रेस्ड स्टेम्स आर रिटेन अनलेस दे आर डेड, ड्राईंग ऑर डिसीज. म्हणजे जोपर्यंत एकदम majority of the harm they are not providing till they are keeping in the forest itself. Okay, so it aims at removing the inferior trees from among the dominant class. Okay, so it is having some advantages like crown thinning provides better environment for growth and development of retained dominant trees, and the trees of lower crown classes are not removed. जे काही lower classes चे trees आहेत like intermediate trees, we are not going to remove them. The pressure of trees of lower crown classes results better pruning of side branches, and it helps in protection of the site and reduces the damage due to frost, snow and wind. Okay, so disadvantages. So you will be having question in your theory exam. Okay, key classification of tending operations or the different methods of tending operation. Okay, किंवा different tending operations. But त्याच्यामध्ये and explain any one. So you can explain crown thinning. In that you have to explain about its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so disadvantages, what will be the disadvantages? Like there is higher root competition for moisture and nutrients, abstraction in felling, logging and extraction of tin material. Crown thinning is more flexible method than ordinary thinning and it requires greater skill. One second. Okay, so there are different factors affecting operation. Site quality, improve. Okay, so improvements in felling. Okay, so these are the different factors affecting tending operation, like nature of species. Light demanders are less tolerant of crowding than shade bearers, and therefore frequent thinning is required to remove competition in light demander species. Okay, जसं की आपण लास्ट टाइम डिस्कस केलं होतं स्पेसिसच्या नेचर बद्दल, जसं की काही स्पेसिस या टॉलरंट टू द सॉइल असतात, ऍसिडिक सॉइल. काही स्पीसीज या टॉलरंट टू द अल्कलाइन किंवा सलाइन सॉइल असतात. ओके, सो लाईक दॅट काही ट्री स्पीसीज या न्यूट्रल असतात. न्यूट्रल म्हणजे काय? विच आर हॅव्हिंग 12 days लाईट अँड 12 hours डार्क. ओके, आणि काही स्पीसीज अशा असतात की ज्यांना 14 to 15 hours लाईट हवी असते, त्यांना काय म्हणतो आपण? लॉंग डेज स्पीसीज. आणि काही स्पीसीज असतात त्यांना 14 hours नाईट हवी असते, त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो? शॉर्ट डे स्पीसीज. ओके, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू इट्स रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ लाईट वी आर अगेन, म्हणजे तो एक डिफरंट कॉन्सेप्ट आहे. इन प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी यू विल अंडरस्टूड दॅट, बट इन द title below nature of species I am telling you about it. Okay, so age, in young age when the crown formation has not completed, mechanical thinning or strict thinning by some numerical formula is carried out. Okay, so age calculation पण आहे, त्यामध्ये ते डिस्क्राइब करता येईल आपल्याला. So site quality, on poor site, heavy thinning is not recommended because the rate of growth on such a site is poor. Improvements in felling. Improvement felling has been defined as per removal of less valuable trees in a crop with the interest of better growth of more valuable individual, usually applied to a mixed uneven age forest. So it may include thinning of closely stocked groups along with clearing and general assistance to young growth of valuable species. त्याच्यामध्ये काय सांगितलं की removal of less valuable trees in a crop with the interest of better growth. Okay, म्हणजे felling पण आपण by having a purpose for a better growth आपण त्यांना फेल डाऊन करताय फॉर अदर ट्रीज साठी. ओके, सो प्रुनिंग, जसं की मी तुम्हाला आधी पण सांगितलं की टेंडिंग मध्ये काय येतं, तर रिमूव्हल ऑफ अनडिझायरेबल प्लांट्स मध्ये आपण टेंडिंग ऑपरेशन्स मध्ये हे फॉलो करतो. सो लाईक दॅट प्रुनिंग इज इलिमिनेशन ऑफ ब्रांचेस. जसे की आपण प्लांट फेल करतो, इलिमिनेट करतो होल प्लांटला. सो इन द प्रुनिंग वी आर जस्ट इलिमिनेटिंग द ब्रांचेस ऑफ अ ट्री. ओके, so elimination of branches by physical and biotic agencies of the environment is called natural pruning. So the process of natural pruning completes in the 3 stages, namely killing of branches, shading of dead branches, halting over the entire branch. Okay, so pruning जे जनरली आपण फ्रूट क्रॉप्स मध्ये फॉलो करतो. सो इन फॉरेस्ट ट्रीज मध्ये पण कशासाठी फॉलो केलं जातं, तर टू हॅव अ बेटर ग्रोथ ऑफ अदर प्लांट्स. ओके, सो द 6th one is related with the climber cutting. सो क्लाइंबर म्हणजे काय आहे की क्लाइंबर म्हणजे जनरली दुसऱ्या ट्रीचा आधार घेत डिपेंड करतात स्पीसीज इतरांवरती. सो वी आर जस्ट कटिंग देम. ओके, सो क्लाइंबर्स आर पर्टिक्युलरली हार्मफुल when the trees are young, and in older trees they constrict the stem and deteriorate the value of wood. Okay, so the climber cutting should be done at the base and 1 meter above, and the piece should be removed in order to ensure that climber has been cut. A more effective method for the control of climber is to dig up tubers during the rains, and the climber should be cut preferably during monsoon. Okay, so this was all about tending operations. Okay, and the crown classification of trees. So anyone having any doubt, so just remember to add the 2 species in your chart that are Douglas fir and western hemlock. Okay, under crown classification just mention them under dominant and suppressed one. Okay, so I'll ask you in the MCQ also ki which one is dominant species having a maximum contribution for dominant one, and which species is having maximum contribution for suppressed one in crown classification. So yes, anyone having any doubt? काही समजलं, काही नाही समजलं? Yes, please.